and welcome back to the Off the Clock Show. Joined again with your host, Shawn Gervais from OrbisX CRM, as well as Marshall Hill from the Pints of Polishing Podcast and Hyper Clean Car Care Products. Wheeling back
Try
in.
not to cough into the microphone. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I was like, "You ready? You ready?" Like, yeah, I'm
I was
ready.
ready.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Till I wasn't ready.
Yeah. I thought it was a longer countdown. So how you doing, man? Happy Tuesday.
Well, Oklahoma allergies, they're kind of kicking in. I'm popping like allergy pills almost by the hour.
Oh damn.
So for me, it's always around this time. Everything's dying.
Uh,
Right? So the leaves are changing. It's beautiful.
yeah.
We had like a 75-degree Saturday and Sunday. It was
Perfect.
gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful weather.
Us too.
But
Was
it's getting
gorgeous.
chilly during the nights, and so the leaves are changing, and that's when my allergies really start kicking in. Like
It's true, yeah. It's my wife has the same problem, and it seems like it's getting worse. Actually, like the last couple of years has been, I don't know, different. Maybe, I mean, we're getting older too, like bodies change and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's like the last 2-3 years, it's been hitting her like never before. Like she usually start of the season, sure,
I think
spring.
it's your body. I think it's the body, like you said. I think it's as you get older. I think your body I think you just start.
I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah, like I wonder, and it just start. I wonder if it starts winning, right? Like
Mhm.
that's why we start taking
That's
so
what it
many more pills. It's like, damn, I'm losing.
I'm losing the battle, exactly. But no, that it's a real thing though, yeah. But the thing I love, I don't know what it is, but this time of year for me, this is when I'd say most of the just random driving, where like summertime is an obvious, yeah. Hey, do you want to go for a drive? Like just a drive, no goal in mind, just a drive. But this time of year for me is a big one as well, especially on those nice days where it's not too windy, it's fresh, it's not hot, it's not cold, and then but you see the leaves changing. Oh man, that's just that's a big one for me. Yeah, and that's I don't know. I find myself just driving.
Cruise.
Yeah,
Love
just
the
cruising.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's funny because this is the first time I'm cruising but feeling the urge not to. And the reason is they just removed all of our speed cameras across the whole province. So, all of them. Shut them down. The government here, yeah, they said it was a tax grab. They said they said the economy, people getting beat up here and there. We're paying, 45% on average taxes. They said, what are we doing with this? And then the argument started, and it was a whole debate. People say, no, it makes school zones safer and this and that. And they said, okay, sure, driving slow in school zones, but also making sure the kids stay in the schoolyard and so on and so forth. And they said, but is it working though? Are the cameras working? They say, yeah, it makes people slow down. They said, okay, so if our revenue from the cameras has been increasing by $20 to $50 million annually, is that a sign that people are slowing down, or that they're just like, fuck it, I'll pay the fine? Yeah. And that's what happens. They're just like, fuck it, and then they pay the fine. And so
cameras are weird though. Yeah, maybe they're around in other states. Like, I just can only talk about we don't have. I mean, we don't do that. We still have the cops.
Yeah, with the radar gun.
Radar guns, That's the way we are.
It's
Chips.
true.
Remember Chips? Did you ever watch Chips?
Fuck, that sounds familiar. No.
They were like LA County police officers in the 80s.
Okay.
So their shorts were about this big.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, their sleeves were pressed and they looked awesome, right? They were motorcycle cops. I'm pretty sure it was LA County, somewhere through there back in the day. Like,
yeah. Jeez. But man, that's what we have now here too. It's minus the shorts though, but yeah, basically.
Now they're jorts, aren't they?
Yeah. Now they're It's unless here, I don't know if you know much about like Montreal and the city there, but the police, every time they strike, it's not really a strike, but when they're upset about their pay or this and that, how they strike is they wear whatever pants they want to. And so there's photos of these guys wearing some crazy pants, man. Like, sometimes they just wear like military pants, like the ones for like hiding in the snow, like the camel pants, but they're white. They'll wear those or something like that. But other times, man, they're wearing some like bright red pants or just something crazy, and it's their way of striking out that we want more money, so we're not going to dress the part. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Canadians, fuck, I don't know what to tell you, man. French Canadians at that too. It's yeah. Hey, I'm part French Canadian, so I can say that it's fine. But yeah, oui, je vais bien. But yeah, so but here cameras are gone. Really happy about it. Not because I plan on like riding around like a demon, but more
Were
just
you, well, that's what I was gonna say. Were you somebody that would so in Brazil? That's the only time I've been around cameras, right? Like that
okay,
is,
yeah.
and there would be signs that would say, that the cam. And listen, if I was going 5 kilometers over the
Hmm.
speed limit, it was hey, like, goddamn,
Yeah,
relax. Like,
yeah.
no, you got to slow down. Like, whoa. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
people get tickets. Like, whoa.
yeah.
Okay. Like, I
It's
mean, it was that serious. Like,
oh yeah, and it's like that. That's the thing
and
is,
they just did away with them.
yep, just did away with them. Yep. And everybody said, no, 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 we need to keep them. There was huge fights.
So what are they gonna do now?
Yeah,
People are just gonna be like the Autobahn, just going fucking crazy.
yeah. You know what the thing is though? People just drive normal. That's what I've been seeing. People are just driving normally. And sure, you get the occasional person that's like flying, but the reality is this.
You still got police officers that give somebody a ticket,
Oh,
though, yeah, or no?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just not as much. I mean, I think around here, I think over the years they haven't talked about it, but I really think that the guys out doing this are I mean, they don't have as much money anymore.
Ah,
There's jobs that have been replaced, and I
damn.
don't see the radar guys as much. And you go, that makes no sense. There's the ones that are getting in the revenue. You go, yeah,
Yeah,
managers
yeah, yeah, yeah.
aren't always go like proactive, like let's go make more.
Yeah,
Managers are normally like, oh, let's simmer down now. Let's simmer down. Like,
yeah. It's true. And that's what's happening here. Like I still don't see a lot of police presence. I think it's just going to be people regulating themselves, to be honest. And you kind of go with the flow of the road in a way. Like it's just,
people will be people.
people will be people. And but the big reason I'm really happy about it is when the city started realizing they could make money on it. The majority of these cameras weren't in school zones, and so they just started popping them up everywhere, obviously. And then they started changing the speed limits so that an area that used to be 60, now it's 40, and if it was 40, now it's 30. Like they
Gotcha.
exactly. And so the part where it really screwed things up, I think, is on our street where our shop was, there was about 6 cameras. And so what we found happen sometimes is someone will be driving to our shop and they were really sensitive. I'm talking like you go 2 or 3 over and boom, ticket. And so they would see the flash. Now they show up at our shop for their appointment and they're pissed off. And they're not mad at us. They're just mad in general. And they're like, fuck, I got a ticket on the way over here. And now our sales guy doing the intake, his job is to upsell this person that just got a $200 ticket. And it's like, so me, I am so happy they're gone. It's amazing,
And if people will just govern their own selves.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, people don't really want to go hit other people.
No, 100%. Exactly. Like it's,
you're gonna drive. I mean,
exactly. Yeah. To be honest, I think it'll actually, like the flow of traffic will be better, so people will be less frustrated. And what a lot of times happened was someone would slow down where the thing is, slam on their brakes. The guy behind them now has to slam on his brake. It becomes more of a hazard, whereas now it just flows through smoothly. And then when the the cameras were there, you'd get those other people that felt like they had to police the road as well. So they would slow down. Let's say it was a zone that's
my wife.
yeah, it's a 40, they'll slow down to 20. And it's like, can you please just at least go the 40, please? Like, what are we doing here? It's
What are we doing here?
yeah, so it was so I'm happy, man. That's a big win for our province. And what they're going to do instead is speed bumps. So he said, listen,
those are brutal.
yeah.
Brutal. Fucking worst invention known to man.
True.
Absolutely
True.
brutal because the paint. Now, hopefully up there in Canada, you guys will take care of the bumps and come back and repaint them, whether that's every year, every couple of years. I don't know.
Yeah.
But right, third world country.
Yeah, not
they're
so much.
Big on repainting anything.
It's true. I remember.
You just had to be lucky if you saw the sign.
Yeah.
On a mixed all these other signs.
It's true. Yeah.
Suddenly you're just going.
You're fucking airborne. Shit. Yeah.
Airborne is right. Like, and then on the way down, it's like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's like, well, shit, man. Like, I didn't know. Yeah, it's so true.
You think I really wanted my head up in the?
It's
You think
true.
I really wanted to hear that big loud noise?
Yeah, hell no, man. And I'm sure it's the same
No,
in Brazil too.
your
But
dumbasses don't
yeah,
paint them.
yeah,
You can't see them.
you
And
can't
I'm
see them.
colorblind too,
Oh shit! So that's even like it's a
right?
double.
Even
Yeah,
worse.
man.
Like
Yeah, because when we
most of the time it was like, all right, we're good. Like,
Jeez, I'm good. Yeah, everyone all right back there? Yeah, because
at
I'm
least I
sure.
didn't hit the bump. All right, everybody okay?
Yeah, yeah,
But
everyone's
I had to
fine.
slam on the brakes.
It's true, but especially like those countries too. Like when we lived in the Caribbean, nighttime it was legit nighttime. Like it was so dark. It's not like here nighttime. Yeah, sure, it's there's street lights everywhere and stuff like that. Like where we were living, 10 minutes from our house was basically jungle, and you're just driving, and it's all like countryside, and there'd be speed bumps randomly, not painted, of course, just blends right in. By the time you see it, it's too late. Like you,
The locals know where to start. The locals
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll know that
But if you're not a
when
local, you're just, oh shit.
it's true.
Fuck, what was that?
Yeah, you're feeling it, man.
I mean,
Big
literally, the first time I hit one, I mean, it was,
time. Jesus.
damn.
Yeah, you're gonna make the
Yeah.
dentist happy.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Chiropractor, my neck was bent because it was,
Jesus Christ, that's crazy, man. But yeah. So other news. Weekends have been good. Very laid back, relaxed here, which is good. Gave me more time to think about a lot of things, plan things out. Life has been a lot more just chill. I find I don't know if it's an age thing, but I'm doing less but doing more at the same time. So I'm doing less of things I used to do. We used to do a lot of traveling, go visit this person, that person. Oh, so and so needs help. Bend over backwards for people. Start to realize people aren't appreciative, and so you say, you know what? Let me just dial it back a bit, focus on me, focus on us. And we've been spending a lot more time at the house, which is nice. Finally enjoying the space that we built. So we've been doing a lot of, working out together. So me and my wife, been using our sauna again, like it just stuff. So it's been
it's hard for
good,
anybody.
man.
Listeners will probably feel the same way, right?
Yeah.
Saturdays are now
Yeah.
just another day.
Yeah.
It's not a weekday,
Yeah. But it's not a
but most
weekend
of us
either.
work
It's like,
Saturdays.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's
Most
true.
of us still work Saturdays. It's
Yeah.
still in-car care.
Hmm.
And hell, there's a lot of us that'll work Sundays. Have no problem with it.
Yeah. It's
I,
true.
my guys will go. They'll go out. I mean, if the customer wants Sunday instead of Saturday, they'll have no problem. It's
Yeah.
just going to be later in the day, right? Like,
100%. More
but
relaxed,
10
but
years ago,
still.
15 years ago, no way.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
It's like Saturday's
mm,
my day, Sunday's
mm-hmm,
my day. Exactly.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it has
It has
shifted.
blended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a shift too where some people, like I've talked to some members, and what they've done is they're closed like Monday, Tuesday, or they're closed Monday, Wednesday, but then they work Saturday, Sunday. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And they said, yeah, it's
Mm.
perfect because anything I want to do, I go out with my wife. It's Monday. Everything's, slow, it's open, but there's not a huge crowd of people. Things are available. I can run some errands, or I can just relax at home. And I was like, geez, that's pretty interesting, actually. And for this guy I was talking to in particular over the weekend, for him, it makes a difference because most of his customers, they're like, yeah, Saturday would be perfect to clean my car, or
Yeah,
Sunday.
it is.
And so he's
Yeah.
like, perfect. He said Mondays. So he used
Oh,
OrbisX. He took a
oh,
look at what his slowest days of the week were.
uh-huh.
And he said, that's my new Saturday. Why not?
What do you guys have up there? We have here, like, there's businesses that'll be closed on Mondays
Yeah. Yeah. We
because
have,
they were open on the weekend.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. We have same thing. They shifted around, and it's something I've thought about with our own shop because
never thought of it. I
no,
think it's a
oh,
brilliant
shit.
idea.
Mhm.
Brilliant. Like, never crossed my mind. Never.
Yeah. But no, it makes a
Oh,
lot of sense, and that's where like using a tool like OrbisX tells you, oh, my slowest day of the week is this, my busiest day of the week is this. And so you say, okay, now you got some options. Do you make
yeah.
that slow day
Depends on your
busier?
customer base.
Yeah, I would say so, big time. But
Yeah, most of my customer base, remember, I was going to like their work, their jobs,
so
their
then that
place.
you got to follow their hours
Yeah,
very much so.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Saturdays we were always, the more the retail, but Sunday, I always took Sundays. Those were my day. That was my day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
I always took a Sunday.
yeah, that makes
Well, a
sense.
lot of it was the religion, right? Like it
That's true
started that
too.
way. So I
Yeah.
just, it wasn't until I got into chemicals, and actually, I'll tip my hat to my partner Nick. It wasn't until my partner Nick coming on board. I worked I didn't take any
Just every
weekends
single
off.
wow.
We joked earlier about like, can you imagine putting your phone like it's literally there's times now for the weekend I don't have to go look at my phone like before. Oh
Not
no, I
stop.
was on.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was on all weekend.
on.
Yeah, I mean, beach hours, fuck, they need you.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter if it's Sunday at 9:30.
That's
They need
true.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Damn,
you
yeah.
go back to those days. Remember, I was so big on texting.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, because you're not big email and all that. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Forget about it.
Imagine, right?
That's
Just think,
crazy.
trying to sit down on a Sunday evening, enjoy
Yeah,
whatever, usually a movie, something,
yeah.
and just
Something.
getting blown up.
And just boom, boom,
But
boom, boom, boom.
you're starting it, you're getting out, so you got
Yeah,
to answer.
it's true.
You
Like you
can't
don't
blow
have
that
a.
off. You
Yeah.
can't. You got to
Jesus.
answer. So
Man, that's crazy.
yeah,
It's funny. I find that things have
yeah.
changed for
My
me
personal
too.
life wasn't so great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Jesus. That's for me. I find like, yeah, because I have to manage both. I still want to have a personal life, spend time with my wife, my kids, so on and so forth, as well as friends. And my Saturdays now are different than they used to be because it used to be I didn't really work Saturdays. I would work Sundays, but I would just no. Friday night I'm gonna do whatever, and then Saturday that's my day, and then I'll go back Sunday do whatever I need to do. But lately, because of the support tickets or because people have questions, like, hey Shawn, I was thinking of doing this with my business. What do you think? A lot of that happens after hours because these guys are working, and then when they're not working, that's when they hit me up and they'll ask me this or ask me that. So I've been trying to kind of like slow that part down a bit because if not, I could just answer questions all day long. Like it's never. I get a lot of the hey Shawn, just one quick question. All right, cool. I answer it while I have you. I fucking hate that. Fucking hate that. It's like no. You don't have me. You had me for that one quick question. But then they just this, and next thing you know, I'm texting for like an hour, and I'm like, oh, I can't keep doing this. So now what I do is I just check my phone every 2 hours, check it for 5 minutes, handle a couple things quick, put it back down, and then it's the only way. Because if not, it's the new form of meetings. Like companies used to. I mean, they still do, but it used to be everything was a meeting. We got a decision to make. Let's have a meeting. But when you have meetings, that's not where the work gets done. The work gets done when people aren't talking. The work gets done when you're actually doing the work. The meeting stuff is just trying to figure out some sort of decision. But honestly, you just got to think of like, hey, what's the one goal we have for the next 90 days? Not the next 5 things we want to get done. What the one thing? If we could only do one thing in the next 90 days, what is it? And then now let's just go make decisions to make that happen. But a lot of people love these meetings. They love chit-chatting about stuff. And I find it a lot with it's funny, there's like 3 different categories of the detailers that I speak with. There's the ones that it's just random. I hear from them every 6 months. Hey, quick question about this, and they actually just boom, quick question, and then I don't hear from them for months because they're just running their business and it's running smoothly, very successfully. Then there's the ones on the far other end of the spectrum that they can't seem to make a decision of what kind of business model should I have? What about my packages? I had one guy on the weekend ask me if he's like, I have 10 upsells. Is that too many? I was like, well, I don't know. Are you selling all 10? Well, no, I usually sell about 5 of them. Well, then cut the other 5. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, to me, this is like a 2-minute conversation. This isn't like a life changing thing. And if you find you are selling 5 consistently, try adding a 6th one. See what happens. It's quick decisions, and then there's that middle ground, I think, where there's the guys that are running something successfully, but they're making it to another level, and they're just not sure what to do with that new level. Like whether they added a new service, they just started hiring people for the first time, or maybe they just opened a shop. They used to be mobile, or maybe the reverse. They closed
It's a
their
fun
shop.
moment,
Yeah,
right? I just once you were going through them, and I kept trying to remember the times when I was, and then when you said that last one, right? Like I
yeah,
just had the smile come across my face because I was like, oh yeah, those are fun moments,
yeah.
right? Like
They really are.
you're at a sustainable level,
Yeah,
but you're ready to
climb.
climb, right?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
so it's like, cool. What am
yeah.
I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? What's
Mhm.
like fun time?
It is,
Fun time.
man. To me, it's the equivalent of I've never done it, but if I was to like climb Mount Everest, for example, and then take a break somewhere and like camp overnight or some shit, and then wake up the next
Well, you
morning.
have to.
Yeah,
If you
because you
ever
can't
watch
do it.
those,
Yeah,
the videos and stuff, like they
yeah,
have different base camps. So you
exactly,
have to take moments and get
exactly.
there, get to a point, then get to the next point.
Yeah, and so imagine that next morning you wake up, put your boots back on, and you're like ready to climb again. It's like, but you're
Or
looking
a
back
couple
at what
days.
you just did.
Maybe you need a couple days.
Yeah, well, it's true. Yeah, yeah. I would probably need a week.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking mountain, man.
I think I was talking to I was just say I was talking to my wife similar to this theory of if you get to a point where we're plateaued, okay?
Yeah.
And basically we're at a plateau and then you're thinking of going to the next level, right? I also say it's okay if you take a breath in that
Yeah.
plateau.
Yeah.
You can reward yourself by saying, hey,
An
listen, I had to
accomplishment.
do all this to get here. Let me take a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I'm not saying like I'll always go back to a guy that he had a moment to go into distribution and he at 2:00 was texting me at the bar. And you go, yeah, man,
Yeah.
that was not your moment. Like your
Yeah.
moment wasn't to go relax. Your moment and drink. You need to stay at work.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need to stay doing what you're doing. You just need to not go try and go do something else.
Yeah.
Just let the plateau be.
Yeah.
Don't try and get new customers. Don't try. Just take a breath
Mm-hmm.
that you've arrived at a location. Make sure everybody's okay. Make sure you just don't have to, as soon as you get there, jump on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can take a moment. You can take a breath.
Yeah.
And then you can go, all right, everything's in order. I'm ready to go to the next. Because that's what you'd have to do at a base camp.
Yeah.
It's what you have to do if you scuba dive, right? You go down, you come up, you got to take a break. Then you'll have to reconfigure and make sure everything is right so that when you're ready to go do it again,
Everything's
you don't fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the problem I think for a lot of people is they either do one of two things. They either do that part where it's time to take a rest and enjoy my accomplishments.
Level, then they just want to go.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, I'm ready to get to the next thing. Whoa, take a breath.
Yeah.
Or you're right. Maybe they just breathe too much.
Exactly.
They never even go on to the next level.
Exactly.
They're just like, it's good enough.
It's true because I've seen it where some people they have some really good success at something, and like we know some people, don't need to mention anybody specifically, but we know some people that they achieved some success in their business, and then they went and they said, okay, well now this shiny thing over here because I got this running well, this shiny thing over here, and they just keep doing this. They spread themselves so thin, and they usually fuck shit up because they're not taking that moment, recharge the batteries a little bit, think a little, reflect on what you just climbed to, and then prepare yourself to climb again. But they get so focused on different things. That's what I see a lot of. Or they do that overindulgence. Now you're going the opposite direction now because you just climbed all the way there.
Team members, now I can just go take a break.
Yeah, and it's like Jesus, you cannot take your foot off the gas.
That's not why you did it. No.
Yeah, no. It's not like that at all, and that's where. But it's one of those things, yeah. And I feel like that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm taking not a break, because when I say break, I don't want people to misunderstand that. I'm enjoying the moment of where we've climbed to, and I'm refocusing things, and then saying, okay, we're going to continue doing things, but we're trying to focus more on bigger picture things, and let's get some new. I'm talking with OrbisX. Get some.
How do we make what we've
bigger
done
picture stuff better? Exactly.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need something new. I just need to make sure what I'm doing stays going better.
Exactly.
Maybe that's better than a plateau. I don't mean to think like. I guess that was the wrong word. Thinking plateau. I don't mind the analogy, because while you're there, you're not dead. You should be doing this, right? Like
exactly
fine-tuning everything, making sure the grease sockets are right, making sure there's no squeeze, right? Like making sure there's no friction. Remember those, right?
100%.
You're not out hunting. You're not having to go do. You're just making sure everything is going the way it should be.
Exactly, and that's where because I usually go on the hunt. That's my I wake up, I'm the hunter, and now I'm just trying to take a minute, think about the future hunts still, but focus on sharpening my swords, sharpening my arrows, all that kind of stuff, and that's what's happening
making
now.
Sure everybody else has their arrows, right?
Yeah,
like it's
100%.
It's also part of leadership.
Yep. Oh, big time. Oh man. Oh shit. Speaking of leadership, I like to think I'm a good leader, mostly because I've I've trained to become a good leader. I spent a lot of time doing. I found it actually helped. If anyone's looking to improve one skill this year or for the balance of this year, and then going into 2026, I would say focus on leadership, because whether you're in a leadership position or not, everyone's leading at something in their life. You're a leader in some aspect of your life, or you will be. It's been one of the best things that I could have ever trained myself on, to be honest, because I at times need leadership from myself. I have to lead myself. I have to. It's some call that motivation, but I do
Which
it.
voice is that you listen
to? Charlie, is that you? So I said to myself, "Self." I knew it was me because I recognized the voice. But so wow, sorry, it's two Negronis in. But no, everyone needs leadership, but you gotta. It's like motivation, but structured. You have to have a structured way of doing it, a way of motivating yourself, and leadership training has helped me motivate others. It's helped me, build teams, really is what it is. And so it's helped me in all aspects of my life, including with my kids, my wife, friend relationships, whatever it is. But I like to think of myself as a good leader, especially when it comes to my staff. And recently I have been dealing with not fires, but they could have been major fires with some of my staff, in terms of we're doing a whole revamp on sales training, because what we found is that a lot of them got comfortable and they're not really sticking to the script, which is good. Salesmen venturing out on their own can be a good thing. And at times, they do need kind of boundaries with which to operate. And that's what we found, is they were kind of just making their own assessments on things. And so one of the guys, a recent issue that we had, was he was kind of assessing customers in terms of, he's on commission. So he gets salary plus commission, but his commission is quite high. So what he wants to do is maximize who he sells to. So he thought he was an expert profiler. And so he's even been reading books and all kinds of stuff on how to profile customers and figure out who's the best to buy this and buy that. And that sounds great. And that's something we encourage. However, they went a little bit outside of the bounds and they started profiling people, saying, oh, this person's probably a waste of time. And how many of us out there have thought that about a potential customer? Time to time it happens. This person's either an asshole or they showed up in a certain car and I'm like, oh, they're not here to spend money, things like that. And so I had to have a conversation explaining that this whole concept of you don't know who's on the other end of the phone. Because oftentimes we've seen it in groups. We've seen people post stuff like, oh, look what this customer said to me. I'm so happy I told him to go, piss off, go see another detailer. Oh, good luck doing it yourself. All this kind of we've seen all kinds of posts like that, but it's like, you don't know who that person is, who they know, what other customers they could have brought for you, or what other doors they could have opened, so on and so forth. Anyway, recently we had a lady had called in, and according to my salesperson, she was wasting our time, and she was told basically, when you figure it out and you make up your mind, give us a call back. And so she was quite upset.
Say that again. Come on, you got it.
I'm
what
dead
was this?
serious.
So a lady calls in.
Lady calls in. So she was initially calling. She didn't know what it was called, is how it started. So I'm looking to get something. I don't know what it's called, and she starts describing it. She's like, it's this stuff that you put on the outside of the car and it's going to make my car shiny. And so they were like, okay, are you talking about, like, are you thinking of wax? Because she was so old in his mind that it's like, okay, is that what she's looking for? And no, it's not a wax. And he's like, okay, so you must be talking about one of our coatings or paint protection film. Starts throwing out all these just terms that this lady is just completely lost by. And she's like, no. It's just something that goes on top. I saw an ad for it. I just want to get my car so that it's easy for me to clean and it's not going to get sap on it. I park it under this tree. And she's got this whole story. And the guy was like,
you could sympathize with that, right? Or empathize 100%. Is a better word. 100%. Sympathize is wrong word. Empathize. Yeah. We've all been in a situation where we can't remember the name 100%. Of something that we know we saw it. Yep. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yep.
Right.
And I'm like, what is it? It's called this. And so what do? You try and describe it.
I just want to say, I want to take a moment to go, this is why we say, right? We, you, me, Nick, a lot of people that have been in the industry a long time would go, guys, there's a lot of lingo.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words. People don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand all this stuff that we're talking about.
Exactly. And that's where the key thing to do is, no matter what, the customer's looking for some form of car care. So all we have to say is, swing by, we'll take a look at it for you, and we can get it handled. That's it. And he said, yeah, but what if it ends up being something we don't do? Okay, fine. Do you think with our Rolodex of people we know in the city that we can recommend her somewhere? Well, yeah. Okay, so do you think that's going to leave a good taste in her mouth and it's going to leave a good experience and she'll probably even leave us a review just from that alone, having not even got a service done at our shop? Well, yeah. Okay, so that's how you handle that call. So this lady, yeah,
let me say this to
sure,
detailers because I've had those calls,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's the exact same thing. You're right. That's what you should do. You go, listen, I don't even have. You're right. It's okay. I didn't
yeah,
either.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you just tell the customer, ma'am, sir, let me check inside of the people that we work with if that's something that we can get handled for you, and let me get back to you.
yeah.
Call them back. No,
And then
ma'am, no, sir. I really apologize. I really hope that I could handle this for you, but we're just not going to be able to do it.
yeah,
What's wrong with that?
simple. And then it's done.
It's
And it's like,
simple.
yeah, it's and then it's
But
you know
you
it's funny.
should take the call. You should try and solve the
Yeah,
problem for the people. And if you
100%.
can't, then you should just go, man, we tried. We're not
Yeah.
going to be able to handle this for you.
And that's it, because someone's calling you because they have a problem. That's usually why people are calling you. And it's that's the
If you
fundamental
can't
thing.
handle it, Shawn, what will they
It's
say? Well, thanks
yeah,
so much for trying.
yeah,
I really
absolutely.
appreciate you calling me back. That means a lot. I'll
Yeah,
make sure to get back to you guys next time. Something you can do.
100%. And that's the thing. And if they don't say that right away, what I always tell people to say is tell them, keep us in mind for your future car care needs, whatever it happens to be. Give us a call. You now become the place
Hopefully, we
where
can handle your next problem.
yeah, exactly, exactly. But the reality is, even if you aren't able to solve it for them in that moment, you did solve a problem. They had a question and they got an answer in a friendly,
Mm-hmm.
kind way. And so
Mm-hmm.
by not solving the problem, you're still solving a problem. So you become something embedded in their brain now. When I called that place and I had an issue, they resolved it one way or the other. It was either out of their control, something they don't offer, whatever it is. So this staff member took it upon themselves to basically tell her, when you make up your mind and figure it out, give us a call back. This customer
Wait,
sounded like
what?
an old lady. Yeah, I know. Oh,
Say
I
that
know.
again. One more time. They
Yeah.
basically
So
told the customer to fuck off.
basically, yeah, in so many words, yeah, is when you
When
figure
you
it out,
make up your mind, give us a call back.
give us a call back. That
Have you
person
ever been in
is
line at
never
like a
called.
yeah? Have you ever been in line and you're trying to figure out what you want and they're like and like there's people behind you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
like
and you're
just
like,
let them
oh
go.
shit.
Just let them go.
Uh,
I don't know what
yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's a nice thing to do. But I don't
yeah.
think I've ever had somebody ask me, "Hey,
Make up your mind.
would you get out? Would you get out of the way? Somebody else wants to order.
Yeah,
When you're ready to order, please come back."
yeah.
No, they
Or
always say,
anything.
"Okay, take your time." They
Yeah,
cuss at you
yeah,
and they're
yeah.
mad that you're holding up the line, but they're
But
going
they're
to
still
allow
like,
you to.
eh.
That's wild.
Oh yeah,
Should
man.
you
It's
fire that person or what?
so no, because everything.
No, 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 no.
So
We're in Canada. We don't fire
yeah,
people
we
for
don't
these
fire
things.
people. He said
No,
so.
no, no,
So
no.
it's like,
French Canadians, we don't do this. We
yeah,
allow
no.
them to continue to piss
The
our customers
reality
off.
is, yeah,
And then we just say, we're French Canadian owned. It's okay.
yeah. So absolutely, we're French Canadian. Jesus. So the reality is this: everything is fixable in a way. And so I did get a phone call from this lady's husband, who I actually know, and they're one of the wealthiest families in
Wait,
our
what? You
city.
didn't fire the girl that said it, but the husband's calling you.
Yeah.
It
So,
was that bad.
oh, she was livid about it. Okay. And yeah, she was upset. Okay. And part of it is, and I know her, they're very nice family. One of the wealthiest
Okay, you
families
know the people.
in our city. Yeah. I know them well. And so they're actually past customers from my old marketing company. And so yeah, I know them quite well. So that's why I got a phone call from him. And he was like, hey man, it's like, just thought you should
But it
know
was
what was
still
going
enough
on.
that he had to call you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
If it wasn't out of the blue, that'd
no,
have
no,
been
no,
even
no, not out
more.
of the blue. That would have been horrible.
Okay.
Yeah. And in that kind of
Yeah.
scenario, it's like now it's fire in time,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Now
yeah,
it's nuclear.
exactly. But reality is everything is a learning experience to some degree. And reality is that I was able to find out about it. And then now I could sit down, have a conversation, and I could take that salesperson and make them better. Right.
All right, but
And
hold on. You skipped over this guy. Who is this guy?
all right. So the rich dude?
I don't know. He's rich, but the guy calls you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, he calls me. Yeah. Oh, he's super wealthy. Their family owns like half the city and real estate and stuff. It's
Definitely not somebody you wanted to have pissed off.
no, not someone you want to piss off. Not at all. I think they have it's a crazy number. I think it's like 29 million square feet of office space. Something like that. It's like ridiculous what they own. Their family had worked on the Parliament buildings that are like basically our White House. Not the family you want to ruffle feathers for. Okay,
great customer to have, not an enemy you want.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's funny though. Great customer, but I will say this though. It's so hard to get money out of this family though, unless it's boating related. If it's boating related, blank check. Yeah. If it's like one of their houses is right by the yacht club, like it's anyway. If it's boating related, take it all. If it's not boating related, different story. So yeah, but
so do you pitch them like, let's clean your car for the boat?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically, yeah. So we do take care of the boat.
You're going to be boating this weekend, right? You need a clean car.
You need a clean car. You got to get there somehow, right? So it's yeah, exactly. So, but she's a really nice woman too. But it's a teachable moment for the staff, right? That's what I figured. And so, so I went in with this whole story, and I told them a little joke because I said you never know who's on the other end of the phone. So I said it's like the dolphin trainer. And so the story of the dolphin trainer is there's this gentleman, older gentleman, he's driving his car, and there's this fancy Ferrari pulls up beside him, and anyway, they took off at the light. The old man gets confused where he wants to turn, and he turns into the guy, and he hits the Ferrari. Well, the old man gets out, and he's super apologetic. I'm so sorry, I hit your car, and it seems like a really nice car. I'm really sorry. And the guy starts blasting him. Some, rich CEO guy driving the Ferrari, and he's like, "Oh, listen, old man, I should beat your ass, and it's going to cost 50 grand to fix." And he's just losing it on the old man. The old man says, 50 grand? Yeah. He says, 50 grand? I don't have 50 grand. And he said, but let me call my son. He's good at fixing these kind of things. I'll see if maybe he can help out, okay? He's like, yeah, you call your son. So the old man gets on the phone, calls his son. He says, "Hey, I just got in a car accident. The gentleman wants to speak to you." So he passes the phone over to the guy, and the guy says, "Listen, I'm such and such." What did he say? He said, "Make up your mind."
What'd you say? What'd you say when your dad called you?
Yeah, so I said, "Dad, listen." So he says, "Yeah, don't worry. Talk to my son. He's a dolphin trainer, so he trains dolphins. He'll get this sorted out for you." So.
Oh, not Miami Dolphins.
No.
Like
So
SeaWorld Dolphins.
Yeah. So he gets on the phone with the guy, and he's like, "Hey, your father hit my car, and he's pissed off. He says, you better get down here, or else I'm going to kick your ass, and I'm going to kick your dad's ass." And a calm voice on the other end of the phone just says, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." So 10 minutes later, 4 military trucks pull up. These guys jump out and beat the shit out of the guy with the Ferrari. And then he turns to his dad and he says, "Dad, you okay?" And he says, "Yeah, I'm okay." And he says, "Dad, for the last time, SEALs. I train SEALs. Navy SEALs, not dolphins." And so reality is, you never know who's on the other end of that phone call. And so when you're talking to somebody, and that goes for in person too. It's not just on the phone, but you don't know who you're talking to. And someone that they pull up, they're driving a certain car that you think, if this person has no money, you would be surprised. I've met more people that have deep, deep pockets that are driving $10,000, $20,000 vehicles. I've met some, of course, that drive, fancier cars, but a lot of the people I've met that have money don't spend a lot of money on their cars. They might have one maybe in storage or something, but reality is their daily driver, the stuff that they roll around in, you'd be amazed at people that have some serious coin and they just don't spend it on that kind of stuff. You go to their house, it's a different story. You go to their house, probably the nicest house you'll ever see, but what they drive isn't always reflective of the kind of money they have or the money they want to spend. And at the same time, too, you might see someone, you talk to them, and you're like, that guy's kind of a dick. I don't really like him. But he might actually have a lot of people in his life that are, really into car care. They've got money to spend. They're great people. And so you got to just kind of look at things and say, okay, breathe deep. Do I need to react this way to this person? Do I have to be short with them? Do I have to be frustrated that a lady's taken, too long to figure out what she wants? How about instead just try and guide her down a path? I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's this product. and let her know the industry term. We would say this is probably, you know, a ceramic coating. That sounds like what you're describing, but I know I'm using industry jargon. And so the best thing we could do is drive down to our shop. We'll see. We're open until 5. Swing by. I'll show you firsthand some different products that we have here. I'll show you the results that you can get with them, so on and so forth. I think it would be more beneficial if I walked you through the process. You know, that's the way to handle something like that. Not you go figure it out, make up your mind, and call me back, because that person is never calling you back now. Like, first off, if they don't even know what it is that they're really looking for, they're not sure of the words, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to go to Google and all of a sudden figure it out? You think that lady's going to go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, you know, this is what I'm looking for my car? No, she's calling the next shop. And they're going to probably say like, hey, listen, ma'am, little tied up at the moment because I'm taking care of 2 other customers, but I tell you what, swing by. I'll take a look at it for you. We'll explain the different products and services we have, and we'll go over things and just provide customer service, that experience, you know? And I feel like a lot of people get lost there. Yeah.
You're in a 911 moment. That's all that woman really needs. Right?
Exactly. And when people...
She just needed somebody to say, hey, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Just come on down.
Yep.
Let me look at it, but we'll be able to take care of it for you.
100%. And you know what? I think when people are in that crisis mode, they're more likely to open their wallets as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I need help. I don't know even what I need. Please help me. That is like they just told you, here's a blank check, figure it out.
Okay, some people are going to go, no, but I've gotten a phone call where the people are like, well, what's it going to cost?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I think you just flip and use what you just said.
Yeah.
Right? They just said they don't know all. Okay, ma'am, you tried to explain it, but you weren't really sure. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah. 100%.
So I'm going to need you to come down so I can look at it.
Yeah, 100%. And a great way for that cost one too, because I love that one. Because they're so focused, they want that number kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. And all you do is just flip it back to the value. Look, I understand cost is one of those things where things can vary quite a bit in cost. I'm sure even if you went to a grocery store and take something simple like a cucumber, it might cost this much at one store, and at another store it costs something else. It can vary so much as just with a cucumber. So when it comes to something like car care, things can fluctuate a lot, and the determining factor is what you're looking for. So let's get back to that. Let's focus on that first. What result and expectation do you have? Like, what's the end result of this look like? What puts a smile on your face as you're driving away from my shop? X, Y, Z. Okay. Now, what number would make that make sense for you? Flip it back.
There you go. I was waiting for you to finish. You could see me. I was like, okay, get to that point, because there's the hook, right?
Yeah.
That's the hook.
Yeah.
You can lay out all the things, get them going into what they need, and then, okay, ma'am, well, what value would you place on that?
Yeah. Look, what makes that make sense for you?
They might throw a number way beyond yours.
Yeah, 100%.
They really might. They really.
You'd be surprised. Might. Oftentimes,
you would be surprised.
Don't know what something costs.
They don't know.
And
they don't know the lingo.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about that. They don't know what all the lingo is. Now, have they gone to some other people? Maybe they've made some other. Of course.
Yeah.
We're not talking about if they go, well, so and so said they would charge. Oh, okay, ma'am. I'm just asking you. Mm-hmm. If I can handle this problem for you, what value would you put on that?
Yeah, 100%. And
it's a great, like,
big time.
It might be $500, and you're like, shit. The people were saying 100. Like,
it's true. Yeah. And that's where one thing you have to.
I can do that for $350.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is, a lot of people I feel get offended almost when they say, well, you know, I was talking to such and such shop and they would do it for that price. Man, that's an opportunity. There's a reason why they didn't go there. So all you have to be is better than whatever the reason they didn't choose that place was.
Not $1 less on The Price is Right.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. No, it's not Price is Right, man. Yeah, no. The good way to handle that, I think, though, is to say, you know, yeah, we've heard that before. A lot of people checked with them and then they ended up giving it a call. I'm curious if your reason falls a lot in line with what we've heard before. What was the reason that made you walk away from signing on with those guys?
I just wanted to call some other people, get a better deal.
Yeah.
You know, check prices.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And it's always a good idea to shop around now. So where would you say you're at in your journey right now? Like, are you ready to get your car done this week? Or are you looking for something maybe just in the future as a gift for somebody or something like that? Oh, you know, I was
No, my
thinking.
car smells terrible. I
Yeah.
need it handled now.
How bad? Maybe you should take it to those guys. No, absolutely. Well, that's perfect because at Auto World we specialize in now. That's what we do. So we could take care of this right now for you. Now here's the price point we would put on that. See, like sales is easy. You just like yeah, I know. Like it's I don't know. People make it more complicated than it is, and I actually do have not a challenge per se, but something I think people should do from now until the end of the year at least. If not, if do this forever if you
Wait,
can.
end of the year. Hold on, Shawn.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got like
Jumping ahead.
yeah, end of the year. We've got Thanksgiving
Yeah, yeah.
before end of the year.
True.
We should all be celebrating.
Yeah.
About Thanksgiving anymore. I voted that holiday out, just like Trump has voted out hemp.
Mm.
You hear that? Hemp is now gone. I had to tell my mom. My like 80-something-year-old mom gives hemp to her dog, but voted Trump. I'm like, Mom, you realize your boy just voted out hemp, and you're done. I looked at the dog. It's like, dog, I'm sorry, man. You know,
Sorry,
your boy just voted you to have pain.
Yeah.
You can't have hemp no more. Like,
jeez,
this is what it is.
Yeah, that's wild though. Jesus.
So, Shawn.
Yeah, so we got some dates coming up.
That comes
Yeah.
before the end of the year.
Yeah.
That, my friend.
That's a big day.
Now, my favorite day of the year.
Yeah.
After April 2nd.
Okay.
So it's my second favorite day.
Yeah. So do you think everyone's ready for it or no?
Well, considering the lack of, videos we saw prior when we talked about things that were happening around
we're gonna have to say
in society.
probably not. Yeah.
AKA Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Massive event in society. Should you market around it?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah. Everybody else is.
Well, do I think people are ready for Black Friday?
Yeah.
Well, Shawn, let's go into that. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
I've been looking on socials.
Ooh.
I'm really glad you asked.
All right.
You know, for some, let's start at, the people I'm going to, low-hanging fruit. Shawn, I get it. Low-hanging fruit. I'm going to go after
all right.
the brands.
Ooh.
Not the service brands, but the product brands who started their Black Friday sales at the first of the month.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen
brands at SEMA. Black Friday starts today.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right, like each year, and now we can all witness.
Yeah.
It will start like you'll start getting your newspaper or your Zuckerberg or whatever.
Start sooner and sooner. Yeah.
It's going to start even more. And so the question is always, when do you start marketing Black Friday?
Yeah.
Because I'm very, very, what the hell is going on? Why'd you start Black Friday at SEMA? Must be you had a horrific quarter, right?
Yeah, that's
They've had a
unreal.
horrific quarter, and they're going, listen, we got to get this up. We're going to have Black Friday, but we got to get some sales before Black Friday because they've had such a horrific quarter. Horrific.
That's
why else
crazy.
would you do that?
It's the only reason I can think. Like, why?
Your pants.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they're doing. If we can take it in all terms, this is... Listen, it's not going to take much. It's just I just need a shot and maybe like one beer.
One beer, yeah.
And then we're down. Yeah. Like it ain't taking much,
That's
right? Like
crazy, yeah. 1st of November, Jesus.
SEMA. I mean, this is, and there's even brands that were going well, and the stuff we don't have in stock yet, you can still buy. We don't have it in stock. We'll just ship it when you get it because. They're just a distributor for an overseas brand who has had problems with their new distributorship ownership, as well as, there's tariffs and there's all this stuff about having an overseas brand coming into the United States and or Mexico and Canada.
Yeah.
Right? There is what was it? There's a certain form I always have to fill out, and I had to fill it out, and we had to make sure for this reason. It's like, if there's a certificate of origin, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
COO.
Yeah, I have to do it when I ship to the U.S.
In Canada or United States or Mexico, we have our own thing. So you've got a distributor of another country's brand having problems here and going, hey, we'll still give you a sale. We can't keep stock of the stuff, but we're going to give you a discount on it. And when it comes in, we'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
They're not even to Black Friday yet.
That's
what
crazy.
the hell?
That's crazy. I have a feeling, I can't prove it, but I have a feeling they're doing that, selling the stuff that's not in stock as well, because then they don't have to pay the tariffs on it now and sit on it.
No, I think it's because they haven't managed everything they're doing right, and their money, their supply, and all that. And so they need to get some pre-orders in.
Damn. Boost up. Okay. That's
what else
wild,
is it? Like we put our money out and we're waiting for it to come over, and they'll say, you know, it's at the port, or you know, it's come.
Yeah.
We even saw a brand. They did an AI version of a cargo vessel that had their name on it.
Oh man! Jesus.
And you go, you are not a company, and this is the mother company. Like, so
crazy.
This guy came from Canada. He was in this distribution. He sold it to go to this. Now these new guys, right? Like, and now that's like, we're big enough to have our own cargo vessel with our name on it. Come on, motherfucker! Like, what?
That's crazy.
This is their marketing, though.
Jesus.
And this is why I bring it up on a marketing episode. This is their marketing. Let me use an AI version of a cargo ship to tell you about what all's coming over with microfiber towels.
Jesus.
But all along, we're running deals because we can't afford to pay for the stuff that's already we tried to buy.
That's like craziness. Wow. Like,
but they're the bridge between PPF and detailing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Got it.
Bridge.
Say less. Yeah.
Say less. Yeah. Sales for a whole month.
Jeez.
We can't afford anything, but we're the bridge.
But we're the bridge. Yeah. That's wild, man. Holy shit. Yeah, I've been seeing it more so like last year. Last year they were pretty aggressive with Black Friday sales, but it was mostly just the week of. This year though, like I'm getting them from everything. You name it. It's unreal. And it not just this week, but the week prior as well. I've been seeing it everywhere. Been seeing it's crazy to me because they'll say things like, you know, I've seen stuff like, you know, 60% off, 70% off. And then it'll say, you know, you click on it and it's like, oh, and we're going to have more deals on Black Friday. So I'm like, so you're going to have even more. So what? I'm paying 60% now, but then it's what? 80% on Black Friday. Look, what's happening here? They're all over the place with the marketing. And I find like if I look at stuff, it's that kind of, I'm like, no, I'll wait. I'm good. Like if you're, you know, because I don't believe it. I don't believe like that's as low as it's going to go. I don't believe that it's even worth it at that point. Like I feel like.
So you're going, it ain't low enough. I was going, I would wait because, geez, if they're dropping their pants now, I'm not sure if I want in all that. There might be some repercussions on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like we've seen a lot more people now burning doors because one brand got sold and then they started buying their raws from China. Because the brand that bought them only buys chemical. Oh, sorry, they didn't do chemicals before. Only bought brushes and accessories. I know because I know. I was a distributor for them, so I know the brand that bought them was a China distributor. So the reason why that car wash brand out of California is burning doors, well, it's because now they're using raws from somebody else, and we're seeing it all over. Hey, this brand used to be great, but now it's burning doors. Wait, what?
That's crazy.
Now we know.
Damn. Yeah, you know.
How do we know if they didn't have good years and good quarters? Well, they're dropping their pants now. Why else would you drop your pants?
Yeah.
What?
Damn.
There's no reason to drop your pants.
It's true. And you know what, though? That's
it. You know, they need it.
They need it. Yeah. So they're like, just a beer. That's yeah.
It's only 20, Shawn.
That is a common thing, though. I noticed, like, it was Jesus.
$20.
Man, it's $20. Yeah. So I find that a lot of people don't understand that side of the economics of things, where there's a lot of these. A company will build up, gain some exposure. Some other company comes in, purchases them, but then now it's like their reason for purchasing them is because, it's an area of distribution that we didn't have to set up. But now we're going to introduce our systems, our products, our manufacturers, everything that we bring in, and it doesn't
Because they
mean
got to they got to make money.
absolutely, and it doesn't mean it's
So
going to
what's a
be
great
the
way of
same
making money?
quality. Yeah,
Not about quality. You're right.
yeah,
Exactly right. It's not.
100%.
Keep going.
Yeah, and I think that that's something people don't understand is that they sign on. So when it comes to choosing a chemical company to work with, for example, that's why it was so important for me. I was like, I really like HyperClean, and trust me, there were lots of companies that approached me. There was lots of companies I was talking to, things like that. Didn't get a good vibe from a lot of them, and a lot of it just seemed like snake oil. And I'm looking for longevity. I'm looking for people that if I'm going to recommend a brand to somebody, I want to make sure that it's a brand that's going to stand behind their product, that's going to create their product, that's going to continuously improve, and is going to be there post sale, and not just think of, hey, what can I squeeze out of somebody for this Black Friday, but how can I build a business around servicing you for the next 50 Black Fridays? Like that's the kind of businesses I want to align myself with. And so for me, it was a no-brainer because I look at these other companies and I was like, you're either already white labeled or you're just going to build up your distribution. You're going to sell out to some other company that's going to buy you, and they're going to replace your entire infrastructure with inferior shit. And that's what we're seeing happen across the industry now. Is someone buys them out, and then this happens, and we see it across the board in everything from my side of the fence with software to your side of the fence with chemicals and products, and it's one of those things people really need to consider those factors when they're looking for suppliers and vendors, and when they're trying to figure out how they should model their business. Is that if you want to be here just fly by night and you're okay using whatever, well then maybe Walmart and Amazon's also a great source for you to get your stuff. I can't promise you're going to have great results, but hey, do your thing. But if you're looking for something that's reputable and here for the long term, and most business owners, I would say, get into business hoping for that long term, and they're looking for that long term, but you're not going to get it if you're cutting corners by choosing companies that are then going to cut corners. And that's what we're seeing. And so pay attention to the signs, man. You can see it out there. Like companies that have these like super crazy flash sales and stuff. Like, I haven't seen one for Black Friday for Lamborghini. I haven't seen one for Ferrari. I'm just saying, there ain't no Black Friday deals. You know what I mean?
Go Mercedes. My
True.
favorite customers was a Mercedes owner. It wasn't a Ferrari. It was, if somebody had an S Mercedes, that's 550.
That's actually a really good point.
Fuck yeah. All my big dogs had S-Class Mercedes. Like, that's the car for me that I always loved.
Yeah, our two best customer bases, and I don't know why the second one, but it just is what it is. But for some reason, Mercedes is number one. That was expected, because they're very reliable, and a lot of them I found that like our really good customers, they have older Mercedes that they've hung on to. They're like, this year was the best engine. This year, they always have some story around it.
Tanks.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Our second tier, for some reason, Audi drivers. I have no idea why, but Audis. And don't get me wrong, nice cars.
I think that's why. I think they're very clean people.
Yeah,
when I think of Audi, I think of Jason Statham. Not Statham.
Statham. Yeah. With that movie Transporter. Yeah.
Transporter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But just
true.
To him in general.
Yeah. It's true. He's the clean individual.
Like, think of him and think of Audi. Like, that's what I think of. Right? They're going to be watches.
It's true.
Probably a pilot. Maybe something like that. Right?
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. No, that's a good point, actually. Interesting. It's got me thinking now. Some ads centered around that. Anyway, before I go on a whole nother, I'm thinking for Auto World. I'm like some ads focused around that side of things. Yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, those are our two big brands that we service, and it really is those people, though. I had a theory, actually. So I was in a meeting, and we were talking about it in our direction for our marketing and stuff. And we were thinking what to do for Black Friday and so on and so forth. And we've actually decided not to do too much this year. And we're going to focus on, instead, our repeat customers and just keep nurturing that along. Because we're at a point where we're going to try something. And what we've done is, the reason I know all these stats about our customers is I was going through our own OrbisX for our account, and I was looking at Auto World, and we were having meetings, and we said, okay, what if we identify our ideal customer, both for the things we want to do, the things that staff can turn over quickly, the things that we don't build a parking lot, we just, jobs are in, jobs are out, customers are happy, what kind of customers give us the most referrals, so on and so forth. Identify that exact person. And what if for the next 365 days, all we do is target those people, whether they're existing customers or new customers, and that's it. And we just go after them specifically. And so it's an idea we're kind of floating around right now, because what often happens is every season, every holiday, every major event, everything, we're trying to put together a new campaign targeting a certain demographic, which works well. That's a good strategy, but it's always something different. It's like, okay, this time we're going after soccer moms for this, and then this time we're going after, truck drivers or this Uber drivers, whatever it happens to be. And we were like, what if we just focused on one particular, like, this is our guy. This is our Jason Statham. And if we find that person and we just hammer that time and time and time again. So anyway, it's something we're floating around. I haven't decided yet if we're going to pull the trigger on that specifically, but it is an interesting thought, to...
It's interesting.
Yeah,
Do you go that niche, or do you just go into people that like cars?
Yeah.
Right? This is the interesting part of the DIY and the pro. And why so many pro people over the years have had this big hang up. And it's been a massive hang up. Massive. One that I've never had. I never understood the hang up. I really didn't. The only part that I understood the hang up and I wanted to differentiate myself was when I was a mobile detailer and people would ask me if I use this blank brand. I would go, oh, no, I know they have a pro version. So you got to go back circa 2002, right? Yeah. So there's a particular brand that then gets bought, right? It's a long time ago. Let's just call it what it is, Meguiar's. I'd never used Meguiar's because people could buy it at the auto parts store. The way I wanted to differentiate myself. Something that they couldn't buy, I wanted to use.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
I do want to understand. I do get that. I do get.
Yeah.
Now, if I would have gone, hey, I use this brand, and then I can actually also sell you something that is better than what you're using there, because that brand does this when you're on the car, right? I've seen it when I cleaned your car up. It has this residual. So I actually have this I can sell you. It's $14.99. It's $19.99. It's $24.99. Fill in the blank. I'll get it added to your invoice via OrbisX, and you'll be able to use this professional grade.
Yeah.
That is very simple to use. You'll be able to use it instead of that product that you bought at the parts store.
Yeah.
I'm not a guy that does parts store products. I value quality.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a perfect pitch right there. And you know what? People will
record that shit.
Yeah, 100%. Play it back. And people will have an opportunity soon, actually. Speaking of Black Friday. We got something very cool, actually. It's kind of it's a magic trick of sorts, but I got something coming. Everyone should keep an eye out for their email. It's going out to all OrbisX members, past, present, and future. And it's essentially going to be something that's coming before Black Friday. Keep an eye on it. It's going to be a little magic trick in your email.
Don't give it away.
I'm not going to give it away, but open an email. It's coming from OrbisX. There's going to be something in there that is spectacular. And then you'll check it again. You'll see. You'll get it. I'm not going to give it away. But
and then they're going to be able to do this same thing.
Yes.
With their customers. This is what's the cool part.
Exactly.
Right?
So
you'll be able to do this. Hey, check this email. And it's the exact same email. There's not another email coming.
Yep. And you go back and see the same email, and then boom.
Something's different.
Something's different. Yeah. So an email you already opened, it's going to be crazy. Check it out. You're going to love the effect, and it's something that you will be able to do as well. And the content of this email as the test run is going to be something pretty spectacular as well. So without giving too much away, just keep an eye out for that. Absolutely. And man, I have a problem. I keep wanting to.
The technology of going back to the email and it being different.
Different. Yeah.
That's wild.
It's
Like, I want people to understand that. It's
yeah.
not a new email.
Yeah. Like imagine that.
You
You
go back
open
to
an
the same
email.
email and it's suddenly different.
Yeah.
I go, oh shit.
Yeah.
Big
Like
brother, we're there. Like, oh, that's
yeah.
cool. That's
Exactly.
really
So
cool.
think about what you can do with technology like that. Like you can, man, the campaign ideas are just
Think how OrbisX is going to help you with that
yeah.
technology. Hint, hint.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
cool.
And that's where like for us it's always developing tech and being cutting edge, but in ways that drive your business forward.
Tomorrow's your birthday. Check back to this email.
And see what happens. Yeah. See? Like that's freaking amazing. Like it's yeah, because imagine that you open an email and then it tells you to check back in 24 hours and that email that they opened yesterday is different than what they read the day before. Like that's man, that's wild. And so because it's so much better than we're going to send you another email tomorrow. Oh my god.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, check back tomorrow on your real birthday. We got a surprise for
Yeah.
you. What?
And then imagine that they open that email back up, completely different content. Jesus. Yeah, yeah, it's wild.
Not completely different. It's just it's got a little surprise to
it. Yeah, a little surprise to it. Yeah, yeah, that's true. You'll see. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really excited for it, and I think it opens up a lot of. So what I'll do is I'll record a video as we put it together, and when we send it out, and then the after effect. That way, after everyone gets an opportunity to see the magic trick, they'll be able to see the video afterwards. So we won't reveal anything ahead of time, but then you'll get to see, oh, wow, that's how it's put together. And this is what I can do with it. And we'll have some ideas in there, like the birthday stuff. Yeah, yeah. Man, it takes marketing to a whole nother level. And these are the kind of like simple things, little tweaks in your business that can make a huge difference. And that's what OrbisX is always working on is the marketing things. Keep it simple.
You don't need some color changing wrap technology bullshit that 0.01% of your customers will ever use.
It's so true.
But boy, they'll check an email saying, "Hey, there's a special surprise next day." Fuck yeah, they're gonna check that shit.
Exactly. That's the shit that actually brings in the revenue.
You and your team, great job, man.
Thanks,
great job.
Man.
That's really cool.
Appreciate
really
you.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
100%. You know, it's funny, eh? On that note, I had maybe like 4 or 5 people message me and they're like, hey, did you see this? It's coming out. OrbisX should do something similar. And I was like, yeah, probably not. Definitely not top of the priority list because it's such a small percentage of people that'll use it. And even the ones that will, they either A, already have something from their film supplier, or B, don't really find it's part of the sales process. We sell wraps too. We sell tint too. You know what the customers want to do? I want to see it in person. I want to come and see. So we have the tint box. They can look through it. They can see it. We can hold the film up on the side of their window and they can see through it. That's what it's just tactile in nature. People just want to see it in person, showing them a 3D fucking spinning car and stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, the color looks cool on the monitor with 16 million color pixels. But in real life, oh, it doesn't look exactly like that? Well, no, it's a computer rendering. Anyway, to test it out, the 4 or 5 people that messaged me that, I said, all right, perfect. There's a company out there called 3D Changer. So I sent it to them. I said, they have a Black Friday special right now. You can get it for $109, and it's yours. And they were like, oh, yeah, but I don't know, $109 for that? I was like, okay. That says everything it needs to say. You said this software was going to generate thousands of dollars in revenue. You won't spend $109? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, hey, neighbor, I found a fucking gold mine in my backyard. You want to come help me dig it out?
It just cost you $100 in a shovel.
I don't own a shovel though. I don't own a shovel. Yeah, exactly. It's like fuck. Okay, so it tells you everything you need to know. Is that yeah? So yeah, 1% of the industry at most, at best, and even then, it's not a game changer. It's just not. So sorry, not sorry, but it is what it is. So OrbisX, highly focused in other areas that actually help you climb, actually help you change your business, increase your revenue, and that's why we merge together, bring you hyper-clean car care products to do the same. So keep an eye out for that email, guys. It's going to be a game changer for real this time. And yeah, it's pretty awesome technology, man. I'm excited for it. So
that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So salut, man. Appreciate you as always. We'll see you guys next week, and keep an eye out for that email. Don't miss it. We'll see you soon. All right, cheers, man.